Okay, hello Michelle. So this is a video to help you really learn how to practice the cello at home. Now, the first thing I want you to improve on is your bow paths. So just do a little experimentation on your A string. Usually your bow path is going crooked like that, so you have to reach out so that your arm is almost straight. Now this will be also help if you move to your left sit bone a little bit and give a little weight in your right foot. Okay? So if you try to do the other wrong way, makes the bow skate towards the bridge. This way it skates towards the fingerboard. So do a little experimentation with the wrong way to see if you could find the perpendicular path. Okay, and then you have to pull in to go for a D pad. So use long bows when you practice bow paths, because if you use a little bit of bow, then you're not really learning very much. And then C string, you really have to kind of pull very close to your body. Right now I'm touching my leg with my hand. It's not that close, but it's maybe an inch away. Okay. Now, you're going to be focusing on bow paths on quite a few things that you're practicing today. Should be everything pretty much. But the first thing is the Dot-Sauer duet. So memorize 4 bars at a time. The first 4 bars are on the D string. Okay, so I want you to add the rocky motion to that and vibrato. I'll play it one more time. Okay, and the next 4 bars start on the D and they go up to the A. Okay, so when you play C natural, you really have to reach out so you get a straight A path. Okay, so you can shut the video now and go and practice that, and you can work on 4 bars at a time with a Dot-Sauer, memorizing it. Okay, the next thing is shifting to 5th position. Your paper shows it starting on the C string, but that was hard for you. So why don't you start on the D string? First position on G, and you're going to shift to the octave harmonic D first. Prepare the shift by letting your left thumb slide a little bit that way, and that puts your elbow up to get you ready for 5th position. That's called preparing the shift, which you have to do for any shift you ever do on the cello. Okay, coming back down. You just have to lighten up if you have sunk into a note. Next is F sharp to C sharp. Prepare. Okay, and use vibrato. And now F goes to C natural. So prepare. And then E goes to B. So next week, I want to hear you being able to play this on at least 2 or 3 strings without any stops, sort of like this. I'll do it on the A string now. So. So you can shut the video now and go and practice shifting to 5th position. The next thing is to practice your D major and minor scales on 1 string. And that goes from 1st to lower 3rd to 5th. So with this pattern, prepare the shift. Okay, you prepare the shift the same way. Left thumb comes a little to the side, and it makes makes your arm go up a little bit, and then you sink in. Now third finger's on A, same thing. Okay, guess what? You have to release that first fifth finger in fifth position. Okay, don't ever stay locked in a position like that. Always go from 1 to 2 and release the first finger. So I'll play the whole scale. Okay, and then D minor, natural minor. Whole step to C, release the first finger, second finger on C, whole step to third finger D, release the second finger. So whenever you have a whole step, you release in fifth position. Okay, so you can practice that, and then if you get tired of D after a few days, you can do all the A scales starting on A major, on the A string, and then the A minor scales. Okay, so shut the video and go practice those now. Okay, now minuet in G. So we started out just by playing the first 3 notes. You're going to start halfway in the middle of your bow, go right to the frog, and have a smooth change. Okay, 1, 2, 2, and then when you get up to the second measure, those are the 2 pickup notes, B, C, and now when you start on the D, you're going to keep going with vibrato fingers. Okay, and then when you get to that E, you're going to play E, stop. Sorry, that was a D, stop. E, B, 3 up-bows in a row. D, stop. Okay, so you have to kind of plan out your bow distribution for those. And those last 2 notes I just played, B, C, you want to be right at the frog and have a very smooth change. So give a little weight into your left foot and you'll be surprised you hardly have to hold the bow. Okay, so from the beginning, starting about here. Stop. And let's add the next. Okay, that was the same rhythm, same bowing. Now we're going on. You could shut the video now if you want and just practice that while it's fresh in your head, or you could watch a little bit more. That's just like the same exact bowing and rhythm as the beginning of the piece, but just different notes. And then you have 2 separate bows. First finger A, and then second finger G. And now you're going to do a big 2-note slur, because you need a lot of bow for 4-note slur. Okay, so just practice those 6/8 notes to get the bowing and the speed. Okay, next section, you have to prepare this shift. Okay, now best to practice this to begin with on a down bow slur. D to second finger on G in 5th position. Sorry. Prepare. Because it's a little easier on a down bow slur. So do that a few times and then try an up bow slur. Very gently. It's a little bit harder to do an up bow slur because our hands are coming together kind of to the midline of our body. It's harder for the brain to deal with that. But you have to try it slowly. Okay, so that's adding the 3rd note in that phrase. Now I'll add a few more. Big bow. Okay, when you get to that A, you vibrate it on it, and then you let it become a harmonic, because that'll allow you to do the next two notes. Okay, now let's just go back to the G, F sharp, G, because you have to have a big bow on the G and then slower bow on the F sharp G. Okay, so this you should just practice with your left hand. 4, 3, 1, flip. 4, 3, 1, flip, 2, 1. 4, 3, 1, flip, 2, 1. Just with your left hand. If you want to stop the video throughout this minuet in G details, definitely do. There's a lot of detail, and I really want you to get it. And then use your bow. And then up, slur, down, okay? And then final phrase. Stop, and then. So here it's just a little 4. 1 is a little backward extension. It's not a big extension because we're in 4th position. Now you're going to have B to shift back to F sharp. So that's a much bigger shift than what you just did with a little extension. Okay, good. So shut the video, watch and practice, and watch this as many times as you possibly can. Trio section, I think if you just practice it slowly, you're going to be fine, because you did it so much better when you did it slowly for me. Just remember the ending. Okay, that's an appoggiatura. So say that word, appoggiatura, and it has to be loud, soft. Okay, good. So that's your minuet in G. Last thing I want you to practice is the 1 octave scales in 3/4 time sheet that I gave you. And for that, you are going to memorize 4 bars at a time. Actually, it's only 8 bars long, and you're doing it in different keys, so pretty easy to memorize. But make sure you count it and get your rhythm right. 1, 2. So I'll play. I'll play through one of the keys for you, and what I want you to focus on is using vibrato, but your bow paths, okay? So the first one in C major, starting here. Go right to D path. A path. A path. Back to D. G path. Okay. When you're watching bow paths on a video, it's not always super obvious, right? That's why bow paths are quite difficult to master, especially when we're from the angles we're sitting at. So you have to do it a lot by feel and just thinking, oh, I have to reach out far on the A, and I have to drop to go to D, drop, pull in for G, pull in for C, okay? You can actually, at home, do this too. I find that two-handed helps. That can help you remember what the perpendicular path feels like. Okay, so good luck. I expect you to sound brilliant next time with this new type of very specific, detailed, focused practicing using this video. Okay, bye.